Good afternoon, Quadball Nation. My name's Craig Garrison. I'm here with Clay Dockery. We're going to be your commentators for today. We're starting just a little bit late due to technical difficulties. We have the Brown Bears Quadball against Michigan State University Quadball. The score right now is 30-30. We've had a very exciting game. I'm going to try to catch you up just a little bit here. Michigan State starting off to a strong start, back-to-back scores. One of them was behind the hoops, good passing, good rotation. Brown then got dodgeball control and scored 3 in a row to make it 30-20. And then lastly, we just had a Michigan State score to tie it up. So now that you're all caught up, it's a very good game. We have Michigan State with dodgeball control, pressuring here, trying to look for a goal. Number 42 for Michigan State passes to the left-hand side to Sowers. Sowers looking for a pass. Here's number 9 again. That is a goal for Michigan State. Number 9 has 3 of their buckets.
Oh, nice. That is very nice. Unfortunately, that is Jackson Massey, number 9, for Michigan State. Our score bug we needed to change, but we had those technical difficulties, so our scoreboard is going to be from the last game, unfortunately. We'll have to change that in post.
Yep. Number 1 here from Brown. Brown passes to the right-hand side. 13 drives. Opening here. Good dodge. Good fake. And then a small bucket there for Brown University, making it 40-40.
All right. That was a great move from Brown.
All right, Michigan State bringing the ball up. Number 42, they've had a spread offense with 1 behind on every one of their possessions. Pass to the right-hand side to number 1, please. Back up to the top of the key. Brown in a zone defense, 3 on the hoops. 1 keeper at the keeper zone line and dodgeball control. Driving from 42. Hard shot is low. Oh, great recovery by number 42 for Michigan State. And that is a bucket for Michigan, making it 50-40. Incredible play there to have a shot. It was blocked, and then a diving pickup, and then a shot off the ground, off the knees there from 42. Brown bringing the ball up. Spread offense. We have 3 up top, 1 behind. Dodgeball control split. Michigan State is very split in defense right now. They don't know who to mark because of the split dodgeball control. Big penetration here for number 12. Pass behind the hoops. We have a drive. Shot fake. Good dunk. Easy bucket. Refs are going to see if it actually went to the hoop. It's uncertain from this vantage point as well. Stoppage of play to figure out if he was beat before or if the ball went through the hoop is my guess here. And that is number 1, Karsten Asua. Karsten Asua has made some really good defensive stops, and that was a great offensive play there. Shot fake to the right-hand side, juke to the left, ball through the hoop. It'll be a tie game here, 50-50. Ever since the beginning of the game, it's now been back-to-back. It's just kind of score for every possession.
Yeah, that's a lot of really good work from both teams, keeping this game very balanced in this game so far.
Michigan State slowly bringing the quad ball up. Spread offense so far. Everyone in front of the keeper zone line.
And they have both of the dodgeballs. They're bringing them all the way up into the offensive zone with them.
Good play here for Michigan State, making a hole. It's a no dodgeball situation, but we have a wrap-up. Pass here. Quick drive. Oh, good tackle here, possibly over the shoulder. Number 1 driving again. Driving. Shot. Good floater over the top hoop. I think we might get a call here. Let's wait for the refs to decide.
That's it. Oh. All right, with another stoppage here. That was Aiden Khalise from Michigan State.
Refs are going to call on the drive. Khalise was so swifty that he got a tackle from behind. He was already past the defender. The defender said, I'm still going to initiate contact, so that's going to cost him. The call was before the goal scored, so it's just a yellow card on the books. Players still on the field. All right, ball starting again here. Number 12 quickly looking at number 13. Maybe initiating within the keeper zone.
Oh, yep, that ball's going right back.
So for those at home, the keeper with the green headband, they were immune from contact while they're in the keeper zone. They do have to advance the ball, but if you are on the opposite team, you cannot initiate contact with them or interfere with them while they're in the keeper zone.
It's the first tournament from Nick Sierra, according to some players from Michigan State over here on the side.
We love to see it. I don't know if it took me 6 months or 2 years to figure out I couldn't interact with keepers, but it took me a while. So shout out to a first-time player here at Quadball Nationals.
Good zone set up over here from MSU, trying to keep this Brown Bears Quadball team off the board.
Driver from 12. Nobody marking him. Oh. Fantastic shot.
Nice use of the entire field there, going all the way around the back, breaking around that zone.
Absolutely. Entire field saw that nobody was marking him, and Michigan State was very sleepy in that play.
Yeah, they did not react fast enough.
Not at all. Score is 60-60. Michigan State bringing the ball up again.
Yeah, bringing everybody with them. They're bringing the entire team the entire time here. Gwen Pratt.
We do have Gwen Pratt coming back into the game for viewers at home. Made massive plays at the beginning of the game and just subbed back in. Pass behind the hoops here to Michigan State. Here's our first-time player. Shakes off a tackle. Spin move. Shot. Block here for number 12, Brown. Fantastic play. But good way to shake off a tackle there for number 12. For 13 there for Michigan State. Just needed to kind of finish the play.
Yeah, so Tommy Flathers here from Brown has been making a lot of the plays here for Brown, and a couple of the fouls, but definitely a lot of the plays as well.
Yes. Plays good and bad. Flathers with the ball, 12, probing around the top of the key. Beat there from Michigan State. Pratt, pass to the right-hand side. There's still a kind of 1.5 dodgeball situation. Pass it over to Brown. Pratt's immediately beating out. Shot is a floater. It's no good. Easily intercepted by Michigan State. Shout out to Pratt there for disrupting the whole play. Quick, fast break here for number 1. Michigan State wrapped up. Shot is good.
Yeah, Khalees just broke through everybody on that. Just straight up the middle, directly through the Brown defense, and nobody stopped.
If you're Brown defense, you got to pick that up sooner.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes 3 yards to get somebody to the ground on a tackle.
Yeah.
And so if they're 5 yards away from the hoops, they're already in your face. They're scoring.
Yeah, if they're on the ground but the ball is in the hoop, it doesn't matter that they're on the ground.
Well put. Yes. All right. Number 12, Flathers, pass to the left-hand side. 51 with the ball, nobody marking. Cross pass, beat here from Pratt is fantastic. Good. It was a 15-yard beat. Fast break here from MSU. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Good wrap up, good shot, but not good enough. MSU with the score.
Luce Markland just went through them all on that one too. So that's 2 times in a row that MSU just goes straight down the field.
High pressure here from MSU.
A full line change from Brown.
This is Sowers. Brown University now 60-80. Michigan State with the lead on 2 fast break opportunities here. Pass to the left-hand side, number 1 for Brown. Richardson with the ball, number 13. Probing here in the keeper zone. Pass to the right-hand side. Beater play here.
Oh, that's
13,
a lot of contact.
Immediately initiated on. Possible play here from the beater play. The play is going to continue. No, it is stopped.
Yeah, that was way too much contact in the beater game.
You want to look at who initiated it? Wait for the call.
We're going to wait on the call, but it seems like it's probably going to go against Brown.
Okay.
Brown, number 5, lead charge.
Yep. It was.
I will say, once you start seeing players that are taking over dodgeball games, like Pratt is right now, sometimes the frustration leads to committing an illegal action.
Yeah, in that case, it was a lot of contact. It was high contact, and it was pretty obvious. So Chang in the box, and that's going to be a big play, especially with Michigan State kind of taking over the game on those last couple drives.
Absolutely, that's the last thing you want to do when the momentum is going against you, is to commit a foul and have one of your beaters on the sideline. So Michigan gets a free play here.
And of course, goes along with it the quad ball turnover.
Yeah. Let's see if Brown can actually hold and possibly wait the full minute until their beater gets back on the field. Michigan State bringing the ball up. Brown setting up the defense. What it looks like without dodgeball players: 3 chasers on the hoops, 1 keeper at the keeper zone, and then 1 dodgeball by themselves to fend off the Michigan State offense that had 2 successful drives recently.
Richardson at the high point here, trying to do as much as possible to defend the quad ball at all points.
Sowers driving. Good pass to 42. Oh, almost a block here for number 1, but the ball goes in. And
Luce Markland again. Oh, another foul.
All right, with this stoppage of play, Quadball Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. We're really sorry about the late start, but here we are, live action. This is an exciting game between Michigan State and Brown Bears, or BBQ, as their acronym says. Very fun acronym. Might be one of the best.
Gotta love some BBQ.
Makes me a little hungry. I'm here from Texas, and I haven't heard of Richmond's known for their barbecue, but they're definitely known for their Brown Bears barbecue.
The Brown Bears BBQ is the way to go. All right, that's another dodgeball game. That's a lot of action happening in the dodgeball game right now. The penalty is over, so...
Penalty's over on the score, making it 90-60. Michigan State. Brown bringing the ball up, looking to set up their offense. One chaser behind the hoops. Michigan State in a 3-1 zone right now. Richardson pass. Good pass back to number 1. Ref stops the play before the dunk. Michigan State had momentum, but all of these calls are kind of taking away from their easy scores they had previously. They are still in the lead.
Oh, he got handed off.
It was a turnover there, Brown to Michigan State. Michigan State having substitutions. Number 9, Jackson Macy coming back in, the top scorer for this game. Macy's bread and butter has been behind the hoops after a missed shot or a pass to hit him, immediately scoring. Sowers with the ball up against the full Brown defense. Pass behind the hoops. Number 12, pass back up to Sowers. Sowers looking for a shot. Richardson on Sowers. Pass to 9, Macy. Macy going to drive around behind the hoops. Pass back up to Sowers. Sowers shoots to the left, and a great shot for a score here. That's fantastic connection from Massey to Sowers, passing around the Brown defense. Brown just picking up on the players in the keeper zone a little too late, enabling them to score right in my face, even if they are getting tackled or having contact.
Yep, and that is a timeout from Brown here as we have hit 100-60, with MSU being able to pull ahead by 4. So that was quite a lot of scores to put MSU into kind of a dominant position in the last probably 5 minutes of the game here. They've been able to assert their will.
Absolutely, Clay. MSU has been very productive on offense. They seem to have a set offense of 3-1. It's 2 or 3 passes, playing off their dodgeball play and getting dodgeballs on the ground and then driving in and scoring. Or their defense has been highly productive based off of practice gameplay and a lot of their whole team gameplay, marking Brown players, and then having a fast break, resulting in a score as well. So productive on both sides. If you're Brown University, there's a few things you can fix. Any insight on that, Clay?
So the biggest thing that they need to do is they have to get their, they need to be able to react quicker on these fast breaks. They have to meet the person faster up here. So instead of waiting until they get past the keeper zone line to defend,
right,
they're gonna have to meet up top.
Yeah,
right?
pick them up like 6 feet out of the keeper zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because they're letting them get into the zone and get the shot off, and then taking them down. They've taken them down every time, but the shot's already been in the hoop.
Right.
Yeah.
The other issue is that their beaters are getting beat out on plays, right?
Yeah.
So there's only Quaffle help, right?
Yeah. And they've had no control of the dodgeballs at all.
Yep.
It's been all on the MSU side, and they've been trying to get control with physicality. And if they can do that legally, then they might be able to get it.
Legally is the key term
Yes.
there. There's been some cards there against Brown for behind the backs, etc. So play resumes here. There's a timeout from Brown. Let's see if there's some strategic changes, possibly something that we've recommended, or maybe they have a trick up their sleeve. Richardson with the ball, bringing it up for Brown. They're in their 3-1 offensive set. Good defense here from Michigan State. Brown with dodgeball control. Here, drive. Nobody marking him. Pass is a little bit off, and Michigan State's going to recover off the out-of-bounds play.
A lot of physicality in the dodgeball game again, and it looks like one of the Brown beaters is now down.
We have a stoppage of play for a Brown beater on the ground. A little bit better look there from Brown in offense.
Yeah, they had a good look at the goal there, but just missed the pass a little too much on it or something.
You ideally want to have the quad ball ready to pass. The quad ball was tucked, like in between the broom and the hand. So when the dodgeball came up, the beater came up to beat them. You had to kind of like do a little breadbasket pass, and it was very inaccurate.
Yeah, all I saw was the dodgeball going to a place where there were no players. So it's like I don't think that pass was meant to go there. So.
Yes, yeah.
So it's definitely going to be MSU's ball when we get back to play here. Where are the dodgeballs out on the field? I know one of them is with the beater who is in the middle.
I think we have an MSU dodgeball the far side away from the camera, kind of back behind the hoops. And then I think Brown still has dodgeball control.
Okay, so Brown will have dodgeball control, which is good. They needed that. So the play didn't result in losing dodgeball control, which is good. So if they can maintain dodgeball control here, make a stop on MSU using that control, and hopefully their beater will be all right, and then they can maintain this possession, do what they did that time, get a little bit better control over their pass, and make it get through the hoop, and then they're right back in this game.
Very well said. Yeah, you got to brush off your offense, get back into a defensive mindset, and then try again on the offensive side with your dodgeball control. The score right now is still 90-60, Michigan State University. I just want to shout out Quadball Nation. If you're watching from home, I wish you were here. The weather is a little breezy. It's like 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's overcast. It's in the 70s, about 75 degrees. It's beautiful quadball weather. I've been to many nationals before where it's been raining and cold, or over 90 degrees, and you're sweating in Texas. So it's a joy to be here in Richmond, Virginia.
So the players from Michigan State, Luce Marklin made a couple really great plays, just driving the ball down on the quadball game. You, of course, were talking a lot about Gwen Pratt in the dodgeball game. Jackson Massey, we definitely saw make some great plays. Aiden Kaliz, we definitely saw. Nick Sciarra was the new player who was making some things happen. Who's another dodgeball player from MSU that you have seen do some things out there?
It's a good call. I was just honestly a little bit lost in the game, seeing Gwen Pratt take over the game. But when Gwen Pratt was out, I definitely saw Bryce Tweedle making some plays.
And then over on the Brown side, we definitely had a lot of great things to say about Tommy Flathers and a lot of physicality. And then Meredith Chang is the player that is going to come out and did walk off the field, and also was doing a lot of great physical plays. And so has been replaced out there by Rana Kizadia.
And Chang looks to be checking out on their feet, so that's a good sign. Possibly going to re-enter the game. Play has started once again. It's Michigan State once again, 90-60. Michigan State in the lead. What's the game time? The game time right now is almost 15 minutes into the game. We are 5 minutes away from the stoppage of play. Michigan State Sowers bringing the ball up. Michigan State does have dodgeball control after that last play. Pass over to number 13 here, up to Sowers, top of the key. We have Massey back behind the hoops. Number 85 here, Ronnie Interlicka has dodgeball control, making good pressure here. We had a turnover with a pass going to the baseline. So it's going to be Brown ball. This is what we were talking about. Brown's going to have a chance here.
Yeah, they did exactly what they needed to do, and this is Will Richardson. Will Richardson's got a lot of great athleticism and a lot of great players to pass to here. We got Shaw around the outside. We got Flathers here passing back.
A little bit of bobble here. Brown to left-hand side. They're behind the hoops. Sometimes weaker for a defense to cover. Back up to Richardson. Richardson, dodgeball on the ground. Here's drive from Richardson. A floater. It looked like it might have been a shot, but it's recovered here by Brown. Brown looking for a pass to number 12. 12 has an opening here. Another pass here. A great passing from Brown. Back and forth. Different hoops. Oh, beat out. 12 has a chance here. No dodgeball situation. Drives. Shot.
Nice.
Fantastic play.
Tommy Flathers was all over the place. Sean Flathers got to that quad ball like 7 different times with pure speed and got that goal for Brown.
A lot of moving parts there to make that score happen. Sowers bringing it up for Michigan State. Good defensive set here by Brown. Pass over to Massey. Massey bobbles it. Tackled immediately by number 12. Errant pass, almost to the line. Nope, recovered by Michigan State. They get another chance at this. Number 1, Khalid's driving. Good defense, but not good enough. Driving, blocked here for number 12. Massey the recovery. Massey driving. Oh, shot's no good either. Ball's going to go back over the half-court line. It's going to be a reset here for Michigan State. Fantastic stops here from Brown University. They have a fire under their butt since the timeout. Drive here from Sowers. Good tackle for Richardson well before he got to the hoop. He's looking for a shot. Recovered by Michigan State. Michigan State driving, beat before, and a stoppage from Brown University.
Nice. That is exactly what they needed to do, and it's covered up, and that is exactly what we were talking about. Stop them on the outside, use the dodgeballs, use physicality legally. That is what Brown had to do.
Score is now 70-100.
Oh no.
Did we get a there and back again?
There and back again.
Okay, so there back again means once you leave the keeper zone, you're not allowed to re-enter to the keeper zone. So we had a player that went forward and then was pressured a little bit and went back in. It's going to immediate turnover to Michigan State. Fortunately for Brown, most of their players had not advanced all the way down the field, so they're really ready to set up their defense. But it's unfortunate just to lose a possession like that.
Yeah, that was really, really unfortunate and really sets Michigan State up with a great opportunity here.
Yep. Brown, it's 70-100. Michigan State in the lead. Every point really matters now. Now that we are, I'm checking the time right now. Now that we're at 17:30 into the game, every point really matters before we have our stoppage.
Michigan State did use their reset just to take their time, settle in, use this unexpected possession.
Very confident here from Michigan State to reset it. Sowers with the ball, passing it up. Good pressure from Brown. Oh, dodgeballs are on the ground. There's one left on defense. Oh, it's all on the ground. Good pass here to Massey. Massey covered heavily by number 12 here from Brown. Oh, good pass. Great stop here from Richardson. 2 hands on the ball.
Nice.
2-handed block there. Fantastic Brown defense the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, and that time Richardson went up to
Richardson driving. No dodgeball situation. Sees it.
Around Massey off the edge of the hoop.
Oh, very unfortunate here. Brown scuffling, but it's going to be Michigan State ball. You wish that Richardson had taken 2 more steps because there was no dodgeball there.
Yeah, Richardson could have just settled in and just popped that in.
Yes, absolutely. Settled and popped. All right, score still 100-70. Michigan State. Brown has had 3 back-to-back-to-back really good stops, and then 1 really good offensive possession. Let's see if they can keep it up. Michigan State, on the other hand, they're very well in control of the game. They have no rush to score.
No, although the interesting thing is it was their fast break opportunities that they were scoring better on. Their half-court game has been less productive for them.
Richardson guarding Sowers. Pass here is broken up. Can it be received? No, Richardson falls on the ball.
And that's a keeper.
It's a keeper. He cannot be interfered with once he has possession. Richardson seeing another fast break opportunity. Nope, passes it off to number 12. 19. Fantastic play there. The difference is that he had someone to help them out with the fast break. That was number 12, Tommy Flathers. So Richardson with the stop and then a quick fast break and pass to Flathers for the score. It'll be 80-10. Michigan's still in the lead.
Yeah, but that's only 2 now. And now Michigan State takes the timeout because they have to react to Brown's successful timeout before.
Yeah, if I'm the players on Michigan State, I'm wondering what has changed for Brown University. Like we seem like we were really, we were comfortably in the lead. We're going to be going to the victory. We're going to grab the flag. Like it's easy peasy. What has changed for Brown?
So what has changed for Brown is that they have settled in and realized what their strengths are, right? Their strengths are doing what we were talking about before, which is they had the right idea. They were doing the right things. They have the right physicality. They have the athleticism here, and they have the matchups that they can play with this MSU team. What they weren't doing before is they were letting MSU get too deep into the zone.
Yep.
So they were meeting them further out. Then they're using their athleticism and getting around the MSU players on offense, at least these last 2 drives. And so they're getting themselves into better opportunities, and they're using their physicality in better to improve their chances.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. To add, there's been a couple times when there's been a shot on the hoops. Yeah, a couple of times there's been a shot on the hoops where Brown has leapt up into the air and used their physicality to actually block the shot itself.
Yeah. Richardson, 3 feet up in the air, getting the ball down was really, really helpful for
Levitating.
Yes. And of course, the other key thing, if you look on the field right now, 2 dodgeballs on Brown's side. Earlier in the game, 2 dodgeballs were always on MSU's side.
Absolutely, yeah. Glenn Pratt and company for the dodgeball beaters on that side of the team. Really want to get dodgeball control back, especially because it's 19:28 in the game, right? We're about to hit the stoppage when the flag runner comes on the pitch. The strategy you've already heard today countless times is to get dodgeball control before the flag runner comes off. So Brown really might be okay with a bucket here. The most ideal would be a stop and to hold on to dodgeball control, but you want to maintain dodgeball control at all costs here. So let's watch this last possession before we get our stoppage. Khalid with the ball number 1, driving all the way around. We haven't really seen this look yet of the ball handler bringing the ball behind the hoops. Oh, Pratt got dodgeball control. Exactly what you didn't want to have him with Brown. Michigan State came out with a strategy to get that dodgeball control back, and it worked perfectly. Now they're going to set up and see if they can get a score without giving up dodgeball control.
Yeah.
Quad ball's at the top of the hoop. We have a diamond formation for Michigan State spreading out this defense. Massey driving. Good bucket here.
Yeah.
I want to call out Michigan State. That was a perfect play.
Yeah.
They got dodgeball control back. Oh, we have a quick fast break before the stoppage. I'm so sorry. That was another Richardson to Slathers play right before the 20-minute mark. I celebrated a little too soon. I was really congratulating Michigan State on that play, but Brown snuck a bucket in right before play. They don't have dodgeball control though.
Yeah. It was a really sneaky bucket. That bucket came on a very surprising time because it definitely seemed like they weren't going to get it, but I guess they got it in right at the very last second there.
All right, so the score right now is 110-80. We're going to add 60 onto the 110 to make it 170 is going to be our set score for the game. Both teams are very much in it.
Yeah.
It's anyone's game. It's going to be up to coaching. Just real quickly, Quadball Nation, we have about a 45-minute break. We're going to get off our mics and just take a quick drink of water. But thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back. All right, Quadball Nation, this is Craig Garrison along with Clay Dockery. We're back here, Michigan State up 110-70 over Brown Bears Quadball. The set score is going to be 170. I just want to say, sorry, I misspoke there. It's 110. Set score is 170. Clay, any insight before the game starts again?
We have Massey right here, ready to catch that flag for MSU, and Asua for Brown Bears. That's going to be pretty key in the flag runner game because these are two really strong seekers. So that's interesting. That really puts a wrinkle on that game, I believe, because usually in situations like this, I might try to focus for a moment on the Quadball game, but you can't let either of these guys have a free look.
Yep. Pratt with the immediate beat out on ASU number 1. So we get a possibly contentious play here. Number 42 passes up in the Quadball game. Number 13, drive here, a no dodgeball situation. Number 1 back with the ball. He says, I can do this. Drives, good defense over Brown. Great wrap up. Ball still in his hand and tips in, stoppage and play.
And unfortunately, it possibly was exactly what I was just talking about in the very first second that Karsten Asua had any option at looking at that flag runner.
Yeah.
The flag came down, and so it looked really clean to me. So we'll have to see what happened, but it may be an immediate 35 points here for Brown as well.
Yeah. And what we missed is on the fast break before the stoppage, Brown actually got dodgeball control back on that fast break.
Oh, nice.
So to start the play, they had both beaters defending the flag runner, which makes it very, very hard to contest, and it makes it very, very easy to have an attempt. So Michigan State scored, but you also just lost 35 points.
Yeah, Massey went straight out, had almost gotten over to the flag runner and got knocked off the flag runner by Chang, and then Asua came in for an immediate catch attempt, and that's what they're discussing now. And it's a discussion, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, good awareness from Asua to realize there's usually about 3 seconds, 4 seconds that you have a chance to make a run at the flag runner.
It's good.
Catch is good. That's immediately 35 in the bag for them. It'll make it. Yep. It'll make it 125 to 130. I'm waiting for the scorekeeper. I think it's 125 to 130. Yeah, it is 125 to 130. Michigan State still in the lead by a hair. It's, as they say, anyone's game now. With the way that the tempo has been going, though, I really am putting Brown Bears in the momentum forward category, right? Their defense is clicking except for that last bucket. Their offense is also scoring off of these fast breaks with Richardson to Flathers and great hoop blocks and tackles from Richardson as well. Michigan State on the other side, only 1 dodgeball here. They're going to have to set up their defense quickly because Richardson has the ball. So we'll see what happens here, see if Richardson and Pratt, when they meet in the middle of the field, if they're able to get a stop here. And just a correction here, the score is 120 to 125. So it's actually, great pass here to Flathers. Flathers jukes, drives, tackled, but number 1 here for Michigan State. Wrestled to the ground, still driving, good punch out here for Michigan State. Both people are on the ground. I'm going to give it to Michigan State. Missed beat there from Michigan State. We're getting a count. It's a 10-second count to see if the turnover will happen to Michigan State. Ball's on the ground. Michigan State with the ball will recover. Good look from Brown University. But yeah, the correction for the scores is 125 Brown to 120 Michigan State. Ball's live. Michigan State has the ball. Full set defense, though. So this is what awaits them down the field. Michigan State slow, plotting offense, 2-2 set offense against a 1-3 zone defense. Number 1, driving around the backside of the hoops. This worked previous play. 42 back up at the top of the key. Pratt looking for a play. Number 1 back to the right-hand side of Well. 42 back to the top of the key. Richardson's at the top looking for a disruption, guarding the point player for Michigan State. Good beat out here from Pratt from Michigan State. Pass behind. Back up to the top. Very slow, methodical offense for Michigan State. This is different than we've seen all game. Smart play, pass to 42. Right in the keeper zone. Brown picks up late. It's a goal for 42 for Michigan State, which is Luce Markland. They had the ball about 5 times during that possession. The last one was key because they had snuck their way all the way into the keeper zone for a good goal. Score is now 130 to 125. Michigan State in the lead. Ball pass to the right-hand side. Number 9 passing. Number 12 Flathers. Richardson up at the top. Beat on the foot. Ball's down, recovery. Flathers recovers. Floater, almost good, hits the top of the hoop. Number 1, Asu recovers, not beat. Driving against 3. Good shot right through the top hoop.
Oh.
And then we have a stoppage of play just to reconsider. I think the head ref had one of those weird diagonal vantage points, so we'll let them make the call.
Yeah, they're having a conversation about it. The only thing that it could be is if it was beat before.
Yeah, that would be the only play. It's really hard to see sometimes when you're looking at that perspective and it comes diagonally through.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like it goes under. Or...
Goal is good.
Goal is considered good. Great shot there from Asua. They had to drive through a couple of defenders and then were able to pick their head up, and good shot there. Score is now going to be 135 to 130. We're back in that bang-bang back and forth play, Clay.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we're really coming, just scoring from either team. Both teams pretty equally matched, and both teams playing their game right now.
Michigan State bringing the ball up. Setting up, it seems to be a 3-1 offense this time. 1-3 defense from Brown with dodgeball control. Pass to the left-hand side. Pick up by Brown beater, number 17. Pass behind to Massey. Good coverage here from Brown, but no physicality. No goal here. Ball dislodges the hoop. Richardson back with the ball for Brown. Dodgeball control for Michigan State University.
See, Brown made the stop there, but Brown let them get too far into the zone again.
Right.
So that was a little bit lucky. That's exactly what they don't want to do in the future.
Yeah, everyone needs to drink a little bit of coffee because that was a lot of it lucky there from Brown. Here's a good drive here of number 30. Back at the top to Asua. Richardson, top of the key. Triangle offense against this dodgeball control from Michigan State. Pass behind all again. We went all the way around the horn in this possession. It's really great to see. Asua drives. Good dodgeball.
That was a good stop. Yeah.
Almost a dodgeball block there from Asua. I saw what they were trying to do. Good defense from Michigan State. Sowers with the ball, driving it. Richardson picks up. Good wrap up. Pokes the ball out. Fantastic play from Sowers. Oh,
and a dive at the player on the ground there from Sowers.
Sowers seemed to be a little bit too strong. His legs went over the player, and he tried to stop.
Yeah.
But an accidental kick there or something.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like. Well, we'll have to see how the call is, but it's certainly a conversation.
Yeah.
But the very nice thing that time that Brown did on defense is stop them early.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They took the coffee. They took the advice. They got the coffee. They were up in the morning, and they were happing, and they got on the ball early.
Yes. Yeah, there was a little bit of zip in their step on that. Maybe the caffeine. Yeah. That's unfortunate for Sowers. I could see what happened there.
Yeah. Sowers was trying to stop doing it, but it happened.
It happened, yeah. So we're going to get a power play here for Brown. We'll see if they can capitalize as the score is 135 to 130. They're in the lead. Set score is set at 170. So we're looking at 4 goals for either team in order to get the victory. And as is protocol, you have to have a keeper on the field. So Sowers just traded headbands with Massey. So Massey now with the green headband has the responsibility of either defending the hoops or defending the keeper zone on defense here. Let's see if Massey's up for the task. Brown bringing the ball up with Richardson. Dodgeball control is on Michigan State's side, though, so that really helps this power play potentially stop a goal from Brown. We have Richardson up top, Flathers. Number 30 is Atman Shah behind the hoops. Drive here. Oh, almost a good goal. Just seemed to be just missed in front of the hoops there. Good play from Brown. Good stop from Michigan State.
Yeah. Michigan State really covered that well. But it was a good idea from Brown. Brown's vision and Brown's opportunities have been really good on all of these last couple sets here.
Yep.
They've just been a little bit off on execution.
Yeah, the last 15 minutes since their timeout, it's looked like a different team, especially on defense. So set defense here from Brown. 1 dodgeball on defense. Dodgeball control coming up for Michigan State. Pass from Massey. over to Markland. Massey with the ball, back to Markland. They've done this before, and that's a great goal for Michigan State. We've seen that play about 5 plays before.
Yes. And that Massey to loose Markland combination has been really effective.
Yeah, Markland is what you want to see is somebody marking Markland, putting a hand or a body so that they can't just creep in so that they're 2 feet away from the hoop. Brown on offense. Michigan State beating out their players. So now it's a 3-on-4. No, now it's a 2-on-4. This is fantastic play from Pratt, just clearing out the whole team. Pass over to Richardson. Pratt pursuing. Possible beat opportunity here. Richardson going all the way behind the hoops. It seems like a safe place for them. Good marking by number 1 for Michigan State. Richardson driving. Oh, breaking some ankles. No, good wrap up here. Maybe behind. Oh, good, maybe over shoulders. Richardson with the ball still. Got to stop it to play maybe for a call or 2.
Yeah, Khalees marked really well, but the contact was illegal.
So this is kind of a reverse of what we saw at the beginning of the game where Brown was doing a lot more of the fouling.
Yeah.
Now Michigan State digging in 2 holes.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Score is 140 to 135. Michigan State in the lead. Richardson has the ball. Power play though. 1 chaser down for Michigan State. Couple passing opportunities here. Dodgeball control still Michigan State. High pass. Recovery by number 30. They use the reset. They're going to slow it down just a little bit because they're down 1 player for Brown. Still dodgeball control. It's really hard to drive on a full zone defense, even when they're missing 1 player. Pass to 30. In the well. Good pass. Right as beat. Oh,
a lot of contact.
We had a big contact here. It seemed very incidental. We're going to have a stoppage of play. I'm going to revert the camera.
Yeah, I think that stoppage is because of the players being down on the ground. We're going to check on that. We're going to make sure he was all right. We'll have more conversations about the actual play here, making sure that everybody's doing okay. So as we have the set score being 170 and a really, really close game here. Michigan State with the 1-goal lead. What would you suggest that they do to try to put this away?
Michigan State's had some very productive offensive possessions. They're mainly based around passing it between 2 key players on the far right-hand side, right? It's been number 42, and it's been, I don't have my name in front of me, but it's been Sowers at the top, or it's been Aiden Khalees as well. But 42 has been their bread and butter for the last couple plays where they creep their way into the zone. So, in order to make that happen, they have to have dodgeball control. It seems like it was like kind of the bread and butter. So you want to have the slow offense with passing, get dodgeball control, and then set up that play that's worked in the past. Earlier in the game, you also had Massey behind the hoops, where it was a pass, and then Massey either recovered a missed shot. Those are harder to plan, but definitely you could rely on that player. So Michigan State, I think they have all of the game plan. It's just kind of following through.
Yeah, and then that one got stopped with Richardson jumping 4 feet in the air 3 times in a row. But yeah, that is what I think that Michigan State would do. And then of course we have the other side with Brown only being down 1 here. We've seen them clean up a little bit of their physicality and bring their offense together and have a lot more passing and using their speed over here on their side. Yeah. So they're still down by 5 points or 1 goal. So what would they need to do to get 4 more goals in this game?
I have really nothing to change for Brown. What they did around minute 7 really changed the game. The one thing I would say is a reminder, and we have our player number 8 recovered here for Brown University. They are not listed on the roster, but we're glad to see that they are walking. Just to finish up, is that their defense is really good and really stout in causing turnovers. Look for the fast breaks, Brown. It's really worked for you. Richardson and Flathers have 3 or 4 times where they've scored on a fast break opportunity. So keep that up. Both teams are really hungry. We are a 1-goal game and then 3 goals to get the set score of 170. And we're about to start play again. Glad to see that both Brown players seem to be up and walking from the injuries that we've had this game.
Yes, very true. And now we're good here, going back into the middle. We have everybody up, everybody ready to go. And looks like we're about to restart. And Michigan State has the quad ball back behind the hoops here in the hands of Sowers. And we've restarted.
All right, Sowers with the ball. Brown rushes to set up their defense. Number 2 for Brown, marking high. We haven't seen that yet, but they then think maybe this is the wrong set. Goes and marks the big hoop. Sowers with the ball with Markland on the right-hand side. This is what we've seen before, is a passing back and forth.
You got Pratt right in front of Markland too, and now going into the middle to try to make something happen. Clearing things out, and that clears it out for Markland to dunk it straight through.
I think somebody called that was their play.
Yes, indeed.
So that's going to bring the score to 150 to 135. Michigan State with the lead here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're good.
High pressure here for Michigan State. This is great late game strategy.
No.
Good pressure here from Michigan State's chaser and also their dodgeball players or beaters. Richardson is cool, calm, collected, bringing the ball up. Pass over to number 30, Shaw. Shaw driving, possible play here. No, one dodgeball situation, beat immediately. A little one-man hero play there. Didn't work out for Brown.
Yeah.
We want to see more passing from them. It's worked for the pass. Michigan State in a really good spot here. 150 to 135. They have dodgeball control, and they have an offensive set move that hasn't been stopped in about 3 plays.
Yeah, they're back in one of those stretches where if they can do what it is they've been doing again, and they're setting up the same thing one more time.
Sowers drives, pass over to Mackey. Oh, great block here, finally.
Finally, that 3rd time in a row, they were able to stop it.
Yeah, Markland got blocked on that play. It was a fantastic block there from Brown University. Richardson with the ball, bringing it up.
Kind of a team block from Brown, too. I saw 3 Brown players in use.
All hands on deck there. Richardson bringing it up there in a triangle offensive set. Still dodgeball control for Michigan State in their 1-3 defense, 1-3 zone defense. Makes it really hard to score. Pass to the right-hand side to number 2. Good pressure here from Brown's beaters. Immediately dispelled here by Michigan State. Pass to the right-hand side, creeping more in, but not far enough. Can't shoot. Good aggressive tackling here for number 1 for Michigan State. Wrapped up, ball's in the air. Richardson maybe gets it. No, Sowers recovers. We have another injured player on the field, and we have a stoppage.
We have another stoppage here, and we wait one more time for a little more teams to regroup and think about themselves. I think that the teams need to think about what we were talking about before, which was to reinvest in their reincorporating this physicality into the legal physicality, because that's what we've kind of been losing track of in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, Michigan State finally coming out physical this time around. Not sure if it's illegal or not, but definitely injury causing.
Yeah. You just want to. I think it's Michigan State that went down this time, but yeah.
Oh, Michigan State did. Okay.
Yeah. But I think everybody is going to be okay.
Yep. All right, all players are back on the field. Injured players off the field, talking to somebody, and they're on their feet. Seem to be doing good. Yeah, that was number 1, Kalis. I can overhear he's telling the physical trainer that I'm good. So, I like to hear that.
That's right. 13.
All right, set score is 170. Michigan ahead, 150 to 135. That's a 2-score game for Michigan. They will have the ball with Sowers. There is no dodgeballs back for Brown University. Possible fast break play here. Nope. Michigan State decides to just slowly walk it up. High pressure here from Brown with nobody behind, no dodgeballs. Quick pass here. Number 15, good tackling here. Back up to Macklin here, 42. Possible look here. Sowers with Macy behind the hoops. Dodgeball is clearing out the defenders on the hoops. Sowers can see it. Yep, Massey has it. Nobody there to guard because the beater for Michigan State, number 16. This is Bryce Tweedle. repeatedly beat out 3 or 4 players on the small hoop so that nobody could even guard it. Massey bobbled the ball and had about 5 seconds to just like kind of walk over and put the ball in. Score is now 160 to 135. Next score will win for Michigan State with Richardson bringing the ball up for Brown Bears quad ball.
Yeah, that was a really good set play there for Michigan State to switch it up and go back to Massey on the far side.
Asua with the ball on the left-hand side. Back up to Richardson. Asua sneaks over to the left-hand well. Pass to Asua. Back up to Richardson. Richardson probing. Michigan State not moving. Great beat to the head here of Richardson.
Except we'll have to see. Yeah, that's not going to be allowed.
That's a tough play. Richardson definitely ducked down.
Yeah.
So his body went down to the shot. The ball would have hit his chest, but therefore he ducked and I guess drew a foul, as they say.
Yep, that's unfortunate for Michigan State here, but definitely what Brown needed to get back into this thing.
And it's in the rule book as far as headshots from a certain distance not being legal, because we've definitely had injuries before of preventing concussions is probably the intent of the rule. So absolutely understandable, and it's the right call to make. Okay, with that penalty, it does give a little bit of hope to Brown University. They're down 30 points. It's going to be a beater power play here. Pass from Brown over here. They have a power play, no dodgeballs, so they have dodgeball control. Oh, good defense here from Sowers. Intercepts the passing lane. Let's see if Michigan State can get a goal without one of their beaters.
That was a good deflected situation there on that passing lane.
There's a call here for number 16. It was one pass behind the hoops. Can Brown stop the play? Oh, great stop here from Asua. Oh, beat immediately. Michigan State was going to recover it. Sowers driving to the left-hand side. One dodgeball in defense.
30 seconds.
You just noticed on the camera. Oh, great pass here. All the way over to the top. Massey with the last goal to finish the game. Michigan State 170 to 135. It was a very back and forth game. Lots of adjustments made after timeouts. Looked like Brown University was going to come back into it on a surging momentum and also the flag runner grab. But then Michigan State, cool, calm, collected, breathes, does the bread and butter, makes good passes, and gets the dub. Any last comments, Clay?
I was really excited with this game. I thought both teams played a really good game, and I exactly agree with you. That was exactly the game that Michigan State needed to play, and they put it all together there at the end.
I absolutely agree, Clay. Quadball Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back shortly for our next game. Y'all stay tuned out there and stay classy. Thank you.